Let me just picture a scene. So we've got Syra in Dubai. She's sat there having a coffee. She has never been to Phuket before. She's had a chat with her friends, and they've told her that buying property in Phuket is a great investment. She's gone onto effectively an AI assistant and typed in a query. I'm looking for a property under $2 million with a sea view. And usually, you know the process, right? It's not 8 days, it's not 8 hours, it's not 8 minutes, it's 8 seconds now before she's going to get a curated response with the top 5 properties that match her criteria based on when they were last updated, what's the availability. Along with this, it's very likely you're going to get the ROI return on analysis, whether that's rental yield, whether that's appreciation yield, comparative metrics, benchmarks, all the information around buying property and legalship ownership of the system. This is where we see the market going over the next few years. And we're not just seeing it over the next few years, it's starting to happen already today. So, how has discovery changed? So, the way people used to engage with real estate was they go online, look at some real estate portals, and usually around 3 days, give or take, that's the stat I read, they would engage with an agent. That was traditionally how it works. Now, everyone here probably has the access to ChatGPT. I mean, my dad has access to ChatGPT, and he's not that young, and he's always telling me ChatGPT says. So what we're seeing is a much more informed buyer coming into the market. So instead of just coming in and seeing a few properties they like, they now have a lot more information. They have information about ownership structures, pricing benchmarks, comparative metrics. They're spending a lot more time on the platforms, whether it's property portals, then shifting to AI tools or language models to really understand where the marketplace is and to become much more informed. So we're seeing the time spent from the consumer actually starting his search to engaging any form of agency a much more spread time as they become much more informed. The next one is images. So, this is not new, but this has now been totally commercialized, where computers or language models or websites can understand images. For example, they can understand if your property has an infinity pool, a sea view, high ceilings, furnished, modern kitchen, open space. The system knows now. So the question is that people used to search by standard fields. I'm looking for a 2-bedroom villa in Phuket. Now they can be very expansive in what they're searching. They can type in virtually everything. And the systems are learning how to understand the pictures and recognize the attributes and allowing you to search through this. Now, what does this really mean to us? I think, well, number one, you really need good pictures. Any developers or property agents or property management companies that are left with shoddy pictures that wasn't covering the whole real estate landscape of what they had, we need to invest in good pictures, because if the pictures are being used in these systems, then this will allow search to be driven, okay? Now you can do this. You can take a picture of a property, any property you want, and say, I would like a property like that in Phuket, and models like ChatGPT or Perplexity can already search based on the image and find you commonalities in terms of the properties you're looking for. So we're seeing search change as well in relation to how we use image data to drive consumer demand. The next one, for new homes, for developers, any developers building. The issue with new homes, which the hotel industry solved, the hotel industry created something called a GDS, a global distribution system, where you put your inventory on a platform and it's distributed everywhere. Every site has access to all the inventory. That's why Booking, Expedia, Agoda, and the countless numbers of online travel agencies has this huge amount of inventory for hotels. With new homes, nothing exists. Developers send price lists. It's quite a very poor experience. So developers don't have distribution. The more eyeballs or agents you put your inventory in front of, the more chance you're going to have of selling inventory. The second is, agents, they just want access to inventory with fair commissions that's up to date and available with transparency. And they can effectively sell this inventory. So I'm not going to go into this topic in detail, because the next speaker, Sergey, is going to come along and speak about a product that he's building to try and solve this issue. But what we know is distribution amongst new homes is about to change. It's happening in other markets, especially in the UAE, we've seen this, and more established markets, and it's about to start happening in these regions as well. So distribution will be very, very important. If AI can't find you, you won't be seen. AI will be able to read all the reviews and Reddit and Quora, everything about you. So if you cannot hide behind shoddy reviews and a non-trusted ecosystem, AI will be able to filter that out and inform the user. And my co-founder always says, time kills deals. If you're not fast, you won't win. That would be it. FazWaz was a first mover in the market. We're the first company to put property online in the way we've done it, with map-based and transparency, and developer names are clear. For everyone, we're going through new changes to technology. If you go with the first mover advantage and you move quickly, you'll be part of this. If you don't, then you won't be part of this in the future. So I think move quickly, move fast, and that's kind of how we view it.